a new thing I want to do probably every week, and that is franchises, where they should have stopped and or where should they go. And what I wanted to do, we're talking action this week. I thought what would be a good one to do that's probably easy to start off with, and that is the Terminator franchise, where it should have stopped or where it should go. Caleb, what do you think?
It should have stopped at T2. If it was going to go anywhere, it should have been an adaptation of the Future Wars. That's my personal 2 cents. I think Terminator 3 was a money grab at trying to use the same formula. Salvation was a step in the right direction under all the wrong, supervision. Genesis is just garbage. Sorry, dude, it is. And Dark Fate is just it. Dark Fate. Okay, Genesis and Dark Fate are equally as crushing because James Cameron gave a seal of approval. And at this point,
it's because
his
the
word
paycheck
means
cleared.
nothing to me. Yeah, he made sure that paycheck got cleared. He pulled the John Carpenter. Somebody calls me up, says I want to do a Halloween. I extend my hand, and in it I receive a check. That is totally what he did. And it drives me nuts because Dark Fate actually had the opportunity to do it. The story that they used isn't exactly what they wanted to go for. Genesis at least had the idea that maybe what if we could undo it all and we could work in multiple different universes. So it was pulling a multiverse, in other words. Okay, that idea is okay. The rest of the movie is garbage. And so is Dark Fate. I think that the only movie that took a risk and it was worthwhile was Salvation. And even it isn't a great movie. And it should have ended with T2. And if they were going to continue, it should have done future war movies. And as much as it hurts me to say, making Arnold the focus of the franchise is the same thing that killed it. I get that he was amazing in T1 and T2, but that's the reason the franchise went down.
Yeah. Casey's saying T2 straight up agreed. Then he said that thumbs up at the end. And dude, I was talking about that earlier, man. When Arnold's like, "I know now why you cry, but it's something I could never do." And then he puts that thumb up. I was telling Caleb, I was like, I don't know if I would have been more sad had Sarah died or if the Terminator would have lived. I kind of think I would have rather Sarah died by the end of the movie, just because. Damn, I didn't see that coming. As a kid, I was like, why am I getting so choked up? Yeah.
No. So
yeah.
I liked half of Genesis. They got too pretentious with redoing T2 and casting Jai Courtney. Of all the things that I have a problem with Genesis, oddly Jai Courtney isn't one of them. I've said that a lot, and I don't know why. He doesn't bug me in the movie at all. The rest of the movie bugs me.
Never watched any of the rest. T2 was the best for me. Yeah.
I'm saying all this as I've been working on the T3 McFarlane collection. And T3 is just trash. Absolute trash. But guilty pleasure.
Yeah, so T3, the most offensive thing for me in T3 is that this is not much of a spoiler. Just to my opinion, the guy that plays John Connor does not strike me as the dude that's going to save humanity. The guy that they got to act in this role just wasn't intimidating, wasn't strong. It just didn't carry the character at all. The gal that he ends up dating, that is going to become one of the generals and stuff like that. That's not too much of a spoiler. They talk about it in the first little bit, but she seemed more like a stronger character than John. It just had nothing to offer that you hadn't already seen. T3 is a waste of time. Salvation is it doesn't hurt anything really. So it's fun to watch. It's more of like a what if, like a fan film kind of to me, because you just don't need it. It's good. Don't need it. Really wish they wouldn't have got Christian Bale, because I feel like if you give up Batman, you don't want to do that anymore. Why were you going to do more Terminators? You're not going to. Oh, what's his name? Anton Yelchin's in that as Kyle. He did a good job as Kyle. Rest in peace, good sir. And then Genesis. I like Genesis. I like that they took the first half or first quarter of the movie is T1, T2 in like this instant bubble. So it mirrors 1984's Terminator, and then it adds some T2 in it, and then it spins off and does its own thing. And I like Jai Courtney. I like Emily Clark, and their chemistry's okay. Both of them are okay actors, so it works enough for me. The third act does kind of fall on its face, but like I always say, the love story between Sarah and Kyle is one of my favorite things about the original Terminator, which is why I like Genesis. Just because to me, for some reason, that romance just gets me. That it's fate, like they always talk about. There's no fate but what we make, but he goes through time for her. That he loves her. So I like that. I don't like Dark Fate at all because it took the entire franchise and was like, let's just jump off. That stuff happened. We're gonna do our own thing. And I didn't buy anything it had to sell. It rinsed and repeated again, and I didn't buy it. I'm with you, Caleb. Real quick, I'm with you. I think it should have ended at T2. If you've seen the T2 alternate ending, it's got Sarah on the bench watching her grandkids, and it talks about how John became a senator and was still a world leader-esque, trying to push for a better future. I think that's the best way to end it. That's where the franchise really ends for me, and it's all just kind of fan fiction, guilty pleasure after that. But I'm with you.
Yeah.
How to continue it, I think if you have to continue it, straight up reboot. I don't want to see anything else. And I want to say, last thing I'm going to say is I want to see John Cena as the Terminator, because that dude looks like Arnold and could be a cool Terminator. Go, I'm done.
Two things. No, he looks like a muscular version of Ernest.
He does. He does.
The other thing, damn it, that made me lose my thought entirely when you said that.
Sorry.
Wow. Where did it go? Oh,
yeah, Cena
that's
is getting
it.
up there.
That's it. If, and I mean if, there is another Terminator movie, which I hope there's not, if whoever cuts and edits the trailer could not give the one potential cool thing that made the movie worth going to see away in that trailer, that would be great. Because it happened with Salvation, it happened with Genesis, it happened with Dark Fate, and I believe it even happened with T3. So why are you giving the ending or the twist or the actual plot device all the way away in the trailer? Like, we get, okay, you show Arnold in a leather jacket and you're already going to have everybody filling up your seats. That's your trailer. That's it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, I'm with you. You know what would be kind of cool is if they reboot the Terminator franchise, is if you got like 4 solid picks of a Terminator. You put 4 Terminators in there, right? And then like maybe a few of them die off early or something like that, or you just see quick cameos in the future of them. But like if you had John Cena, The Rock, Vin Diesel, and then like somebody else, like maybe Henry Cavill or Aquaman. Oh, I met him. I met him in real life. I can't think of his name. Anyway,
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. Thank you. If you have one of those guys play a Terminator, and then in the next movie, just use one of them, whichever one worked the best. Have a poll or something. Just stop making it have to be one person.
Before T3 came out, there was a bunch of fan fiction stuff floating around the web. And yes, kids, the internet happened before Terminator 3. But it was at a time where it was just kind of chat rooms, blogs, and Zanga is how you got your info. But I remember, is actually before Zanga. Sorry, that was a lie. I remember people talking about the plot device and that Arnold didn't want to be attached to a new Terminator film. So people were like handpicking who they thought should be a Terminator. And the plot that people were pushing and made it seem like it was real was that it was a Terminator sent back to kill T2's T-800 Arnold, and it was going to be Vin Diesel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I could see that. I'm not saying it's the best movie. I'm not saying it's a great idea, but I could see Vin Diesel from that era as a Terminator. He's getting up there now. I mean, I don't know. I think Henry Cavill, the way he played Superman when Superman came back in Justice League, that was very Terminator-esque. And I could totally see him doing a Terminator. Like the way he just ran through the Justice League. Yep, nope. That is Terminator 1. That is the most first Terminator I've seen since that movie.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think he'd be pretty solid. Yeah, especially yeah, give him more stuff to do. But anyway, yeah, that's our first one. We'll probably have I'd like to do these every week. I think it's just something fun. Another quick video to cut up and throw up there. But yeah, guys, do us a favor if you wouldn't mind. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Let me help your finger get up there. Press that like button. I even struggle with it. Do us a favor if you enjoy us, if you're friends with us, hit that subscribe. We really appreciate it. Till next time, we're out of here.
Peace.